welcoming you to your monthly inspiring messages by astrological sign for June 2014. This is the first time that we're doing this on this channel, so I am really excited and happy to be here. Just a quick note before we begin. Some of you may already know this, but here's a little disclaimer for those who are only beginning their study of astrology. Did you know that contained within you are the traits and characteristics of every single star sign? That's right, you aren't just an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, or whatever sign you've always identified with based on the day of your birth. This is just one part of you, as it was the sign the sun was in when you were born. But what about the signs the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and the other planets were in? Each planet represents an aspect of what makes up your character, to put it quite simplistically. And this is the explanation behind why some of us don't really relate to our sun sign, or only do sometimes. For example, my sun may be in Gemini, giving me a personality sprinkled with the fun-loving mercurial attributes of the twins, but my moon sign being in Capricorn, which I have actually related to in many more ways than my Gemini sun, makes me pretty darn serious when it comes to my emotions. So when I say that a reading is for Aries, please feel free to watch it too if you have strong Aries energies in your birth chart, even if your sun is in a different sign. It may apply to you, for instance, if several planets were in Aries when you were born, or if you have an Aries moon or ascendant, which is also known as the rising sign, all of which you can discover through your personal birth or natal chart. Also, consider the messages that come up in this video. We are using the awesome Osho Zen Tarot, by the way, for this month, to not necessarily be predictive of what's to come in your life, but as food for thought. Regardless of the universal energies around all of us, we each respond differently. So even if almost everybody around you feels sad for some reason, it is still your choice how you react towards that. That said, have a great month up ahead, and by all means, add the astrological videos you most relate with to your favorites playlist. If you enjoy videos of this nature, make sure you subscribe so you know immediately when a new one has been uploaded. Namaste! Gemini, this is Leia, and I welcome you to your June 2014 reading. Even if your sun isn't in Gemini, but you have strong Gemini in your natal chart, or your moon or rising sign is in Gemini, you've come to the right place. I pre-shuffled and laid out the cards for you, setting the intention that the messages that will serve you best at the moment come up for us. As you can see, I picked 3. And your first card is Number 20 from the Major Arcana, Beyond Illusion. Those with strong Gemini energies enjoy jumping from one thing to the next. That's not a secret. It's easy for them to become a jack or Jill of all trades and master of none, so take a moment to soak up the message of the Beyond Illusion card. What do you absolutely enjoy? What are you genuinely passionate about because it makes your heart sing? And not because it's simply the latest trend and you got into it because you didn't want to be left behind. While there's absolutely nothing wrong with being into a lot of different interests, in fact, it's called being multi-passionate these days. If you feel scattered, which is common for a Gemini, maybe you can take stock of your pursuits now and go in the direction of your dreams, rather than towards what looks appealing on the surface, but doesn't really resonate with you once you go deeper with it. This could give you more clarity as well as a greater sense of purpose. Your second card is the Seven of Rainbows, Patience. So, part of the reason why someone with strong Gemini in their birth chart doesn't get bored is because they're always so busy with so many things. The downside to this, however, is you are spread so thinly that you don't absorb all there is in each experience you pursue. You only get a little bit out of every pursuit you get into, and While a lot of the time, you still end up knowing more about many subjects or topics than the average person does, you can maximize your knowledge or your skill level by, you guessed it, just having a little bit more patience. Even if you can definitely be into more than one thing at the same time, as Gemini energy is just wired that way. Remember, you don't have to give up if you don't see the results you want immediately. Come back after taking a break. Take it from this Gemini sun who's lived a few decades. It pays off. And our last card for June 2014, which happens to be the birth month of many Gemini suns, is the Three of Water celebration. Plainly and simply, remember to have fun. Even in situations that others might consider gloomy or blah, you can find something amusing. Though there is certainly food for thought among your messages at this time, maybe you should also celebrate your birthday and be thankful for the beginning of another year. So Gemini, that's it for your June 2014 messages with me, Leia. Thank you for joining me, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to stay updated on all the new videos the moment they're uploaded. I'll see you again next month. Bye for now, and happy birthday!